All right, Tiffany Williams with Daily News here at the Richard Cipro for City Council District 1 fundraiser at Compass Tavern. Joining me now, former Boston Police Commissioner. Once you're a commissioner, you're always commissioner.
You're
So,
always commissioner. See you later, my
commissioner,
brother.
commissioner of
Take
the
care. You're
Boston Police
welcome.
Department. He's not wearing his fedora tonight, but
Hold on.
here we
There you
go.
go. I'm outside. You can put it on. There you
Yeah,
go.
here we go. Um, Supporting a guy like Richard Cipro for city council, it's not just supporting a guy, you're supporting a fellow police officer.
Yes.
A lot of people said when you were commissioner, you weren't just commissioner, you were a cop still. You didn't allow politics on the inside of the department. What is it like to come out here and support a guy like Richard Cipro?
So it's an honor to be here, first of all. I love Worcester. I have a great friend in the chief, Steve Sargent, and been working with Worcester collaboratively with Boston for years. Now, for our candidate, Mr. Cipro, listen, this brother's for real. When we're talking about 21st century policing and what's going on in our country with civil unrest and the pandemic, all the cities need balance restored, right? And you need someone with lived experiences that can lead the city together and not be divisive. That's what I see in him. He has lived experiences that can bring experiences to the political arena. That means he knows who to talk to. And again, through his lived experiences, he has empathy, sympathy, care, and respect. And it's from the heart. You heard what I alluded to earlier. People only comment certain politicians when there's national headlines. Other than that, you don't hear them, you don't see them. They just wait for tragedies to occur, and then all of a sudden, I'm your politician. We need brothers like Rick Cipro that are going to be for the people and hold everyone accountable, police, community, but in doing so, will garner respect from both sides, all sides, because after all, this is all our village, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. He's the right person for the job.
Right now, I mean, crime rate is, I mean, it's up in Massachusetts, between Worcester, Boston, statewide. How important is it to get somebody like Cipro and other police officers, or people just in law and order,
Right.
on the city councils or in state government that are that are experts at bringing that crime rate down?
Right. You need, again, people with balance. What does that balance mean? What am I alluding to? Here's what I'm alluding to. If you want to reform people, you have to make sure all of the programs and initiatives for reform are in place and fully funded. As well, can we please stop forgetting about the victims of crime, right? Letting people out because they could get sick, letting people out, stay away, ankle bracelet. You are re-traumatizing communities if those people are repeat violent offenders. It seems now that everybody's forgetting about the victims. The part of reform where we can keep people from getting victimized, if you want to help people be reformed, again, fully fund the programs and initiatives, but you need leaders from both sides to make sure that we can all work together to make sure everybody in our village is a great citizen. We need that balance. That's the only way crime rate goes down, because you are not going to arrest problems away if there's recidivism. But you can break that cycle by working together. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're listening to someone that gets all their votes from a headline and someone that's never done crap in their lives except criticize a Monday morning quarterback, that's not going to get it done. Because when it comes to crunch time, that's who you need. Someone with lived experiences, a leader that can bring people together to work on a permanent solution to make the quality of life better for everybody.
I'm going to sidetrack here for a
Go
second.
right ahead.
I know that you are a huge sports fan of
Yes,
New
I
England
am.
sports. I don't know if you have your patches on you, but
Ah, did I bring my patches today? Did I bring a patch today? What?
so definitely a true New England sports fan. Mac Jones or Dallas Tech or Dallas Cowboys?
Matt Jones. Listen, this is a new team. Have you seen this, brother? Very poised, right? Already has it together, and he's just a rookie quarterback. This is the New England Patriots. Did we just see a patch that said 6X more than anybody around? Maybe Pittsburgh's got a smash. But this is a brother that you franchise. He's good, and we're only going to get better. We've lost a couple games just by a couple of fumbles. or we'd be like 4-0. So we're good. Matt Jones all day. And I do like the Dallas quarterback because he's classy, right? And he's a gentleman, and he respects his elders.
So another sports question for you. You just saw the Red Sox win last night.
I was there last night.
You were there in the house.
Oh, my goodness. From the first inning to the ninth inning and the post-celebration, the crowd was on point. It was electric.
So I think we're playing Houston? No, we're playing Dallas. Oh, we're playing Dallas.
I want to give a shout-out to the Red Sox and Red Sox Foundation for oh, we are? Good. Okay, cool. Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yes.
And they did host the Massachusetts Puerto Rican Festival Committee. It's going a long way than how it used to look in the past for Boston sports teams, and especially the Red Sox. Under this new ownership, not new anymore, over the past 15 to 17 years, you know, Latinos and Latinx, because I want to be proper, fastest growing population. And now everybody's welcome at Fenway. And we saw what happened last night. Who brought it home? Oh, man, what a great story. You know what touched me? He says, hey, I recognize what I did in the past, right? But I also recognize it hurt my kids. And that kind of touched the heart. It's just like what I was talking about earlier. Everybody can be reformed, right? But it's got to come from the heart. So God bless that brother.
So I'll rein it back in real quick.
Sure.
And then I'll end it with this question.
Thank you.
I'll end it with this. Have you supported any candidates for mayor of Boston yet?
Yes, Anissa Sabi George all day, because she's a candidate that's in every neighborhood of Boston. And that's true. I've known her for years, and you all know I call them like I see them. Every politician in Boston has gone to Boston Police community events, especially for the kids and the seniors, especially when no one knew them. So with that being said, I'm a 37-and-a-half-year veteran. So I've seen who's been out there when there's been tragedy in neighborhood, who's been out there when there's been successes, and who's been out there when it takes time to support first responders. And again, not just jump on a national moniker and then go against the very people that help get you elected. That's Anissa Sabi George. She will bring balance, right? We'll hold police accountable, but the community as well. That's what we need. No divisiveness. We need a leader that can bring the people together, because the nation began here in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Awesome. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you. Come on.
Yeah.